Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode. Today we're going to talk about the new PlayStation 5 controller, also called DualSense. It is quite interesting to see how the controllers are evolving in the time of today. And now you probably also ask me, why are you talking about controllers when you usually only talk about MMORPGs? That is actually because a lot of MMORPGs can be played with a controller, Final Fantasy XIV, Elder Scrolls Online, so on. So those two games are already now one of the most popular MMOs out there, except for World of Warcraft. Maybe World of Warcraft will get control support in the future. Who knows? Maybe, maybe not. So this new controller here is quite amazing. It looks really good and has new features and all that. For example, it has haptic feedback. It's a new thing, haptic feedback, and it has also adaptive triggers. So, as they quotely say, this is why we adopted haptic feedback, which adds a variety of powerful sensations you'll feel when you play. Such as slow grittiness of driving a car through mud, we also incorporated adaptive triggers into the L2 and R2 buttons of DualSense, so you can truly feel the tension of your actions, like when drawing a bow to shoot an arrow. So probably when you draw a bow, I'm not sure if the trigger is just going directly down or it's like resisting. I'm not quite sure how it actually works, but for sure it will. You can feel in your hands that you're actually drawing a bow for some kind of thing. You know, probably some way. They also changed the angle of the hand triggers and also made some subtle update to the grip. Strong battery life for DualSense rechargeable batteries. It doesn't have any share button anymore, but it has a create button now. And it also has a built-in microphone array. So that means you can short talk with someone, but of course they still recommend having a headset. But if you're just in a game where you just really have to say something quick to someone, like someone is behind you or right in the corner, blah blah blah, point A, point B, then you can basically just use your built-in microphone and just talk. That's pretty cool. Beside that, they also have changed the light in the middle, so if you have the normal PlayStation 4 controller, you know that you have your light up here. They have changed it so you actually have the light here in the sides instead. It looks quite amazing, I would say. And so that's the new PlayStation 5 controller, also called DualSense. Really looking forward to the controller, and I think it will be super cool. I'm going to buy it day one. I'm not going to buy the PlayStation 5. I'm going to buy the controller by PlayStation 5. I think I said 4 before. That was a mistake. The PlayStation 5 controller, and I'm going to buy the controller day one. Not the PlayStation, but the controller. So with me, I also have my favorite controller, 100%, the Nintendo Switch Pro controller. This controller is 100% my favorite controller, and I dig it. It's when you use it, you can just feel that it's expensive, and it is expensive, but it's so good. My next favorite one is of course the Xbox One. It actually has the same feeling as the Nintendo Switch Pro controller. I know that Xbox came before with this one here, but it's like Nintendo took this one and made it better. But this one here is still also amazing. I like the triggers, I like how you hold it. Everything is just amazing with the Xbox controller and also the Nintendo Switch controller. Both the controllers are really amazing. I will probably pair them together if I could. The next one on my favorite controllers is probably going to be the Stator Controller. The Stator Controller is also quite amazing and has a really good feeling. It could also be feeling a little bit cheap, but the way you hold it, the grip on it, it's really amazing. They really won on the grip, and I really like the buttons. It's really amazing layout. And then we have the PlayStation 4 controller. This is probably my I personally would never play with it. For some reason I don't like how you hold it. It feels like I'm breaking it or something like that. And I don't know, it just feels so small for me. Maybe it's because I have like giant hands, and I could probably like pack it into my hand. So that's probably why I'm more into these clunky controllers that is way bigger, and maybe people with smaller hands likes the PlayStation controller. I don't know, I'm not saying anything about PlayStation players now, but still. So that's the controllers I have today, and in December I'm going to get the PlayStation 5 controller in my bundle also. I'm kind of a controller freak. I have all the controllers, the consoles and all that. As you probably can see there, I have the Xbox One S over here, I have the Nintendo Switch over here, and I have the Stadia over here, and the PlayStation 4 Pro. So I like consoles, I like controllers. I don't really play them mainly, but for some reason I just like have to have them. So yeah, PlayStation, Nintendo Switch, Xbox, Stadia. It's fun to have. It's like a little hobby. So that's the next controller. I'm looking forward to play with a PlayStation 5 controller in Elder Scrolls Online or Final Fantasy, and maybe new MMOs coming in the future. I mean, who knows, maybe Core Punk in the future will have controller support, so that would be cool. Thanks for watching, everyone. Leave some comment, let me know. Are you looking forward for the DualSense controller, or do you don't like it? I mean, I like it, looks really good. So thanks for watching, have a nice day.